Web browsers. 30, 25 years ago, you used a web browser to just basically surf the web, but now you do so much more with it. And I had somebody the other day in my comments actually say it's so weird seeing you in Windows. The reason I'm in Windows is I'm doing a video series on gaming on a tuxedo laptop, and I've made some videos about it with Linux, and I've made some videos about it with Windows, and kind of want to point that out to everybody. But that's another video at another time. But let's talk about web browsers, shall we? I got a couple things I want to bring up, especially if you're somebody that uses Google Chrome or Microsoft Edge. It's one of the reasons one of my favorite browsers is still Firefox, and I use it on Linux quite often. But Chrome, this come out in Ars Technica, and you guys may want to look this story up, but it basically states that there's a new release of Google Chrome that's coming out, and Google got its way. It's baked a user tracking ad platform directly inside Chrome, and now it's directly going to track users and generate a topic list, and it's going to share that with its advertisers. So basically, they're going to keep even more information on you now and share it with their advertisers, so of course they can make more money advertising to you. And one of the things it states in this article is, don't let the Chrome big redesign distract you from the fact that Chrome's invasive new ad platform, ridiculously branded the Privacy Sandbox, is also getting a widespread rollout in Chrome today. This feature will basically do what I was saying a while ago. It's going to track the web pages you visit and generate a list of advertising topics. And it's going to share those web pages whenever they ask, and it's going to be built directly into the browser. Now, remember the fun days where you just fired a browser up and you were like, hey, I want to go look, at some sports, or NASCAR.com or NBA.com. It's not like that anymore. But now Google seemingly knows this will not be popular with its users. Unlike the glitzy front page Google blog post that the redesign got, it kind of hid this down and tucked it away into the privacysandbox.com page. You can actually go over there and look at that. It's right here, privacysandbox.com. And then you'll have the ability to turn some of the features off or adjust it around. Now, this is kind of a screenshot of what you're going to be able to get. Turn on ad privacy feature. We're launching a new privacy feature that gives you more choice over the ads you see. Ad topics help sites show you relevant ads while protecting your browsing history and identity. I miss the days where you go to a web page and not see an ad everywhere, but those days are over. And then it comes down here and says you can see ad topics and settings and block the ones you don't want shared with sites. Chrome also auto deletes ad topics that are older than 4 weeks old. So if you don't have an interest and it goes past 4 weeks, it's going to delete it, but it's going to keep all them new ones you built since then. So this is just another one of them things of tracking, and why I tell people, if you use Chrome and you love Chrome and you don't care about them taking your information, knock yourself out. This means nothing to you. That's what you want to do. That's your own personal opinion. But I do like to get the information out in front of people so that when you're using something, if you are mindful about privacy and mindful that you don't want people tracking you, you have every ability to turn that off. Or you have every ability to switch to something that doesn't and not have to worry about Chrome chasing you. If you're not one of those people, then Chrome's for you. Download it and let it track you from here till next Sunday. Now, Edge. This is a little older story, and you can find this one on NeoWin. Edge wants to take screenshots of every web page you visit. Now, remember the old days when you use let's say you were using Netscape Navigator or Internet Explorer, and it would cache pages. You would open a page up and you would actually have to hit F5 for it to reload the page. I think you can still do that on up-to-date web browsers, but you don't have to do it as much because there's not as much cache there anymore. It just refreshes the page, you're good to go, and you don't have to worry about it. Well, now Microsoft wants to basically take a screenshot of every single page you visit. One of the main issues I have with this is when you fire up your Windows OS and you log into it, Edge is immediately started. It's called Startup Boost. It ensures Edge launches instantly, and it improves text rendering and delivers better fonts on Windows. And recently, they've just basically stated with a new update of Edge that they will take screenshots of the site you visit and save it so that you can quickly revisit the site you want from the history. Well, here's my question. Why would you need to actually take a screenshot? Now, guys, hear me out here. If you've got it in the history, you've got the web URL in the history, why do you actually need a physical screenshot of the page that I'm visiting? Think about that for a second. Like right now, in Edge, this screen right here, it took a screenshot of it. And then if I go to my home screen and go to anywhere else, it's going to take a screenshot of it. Why do they need a screenshot of the pages that I'm visiting? You already have the URL saved in my history. It makes no sense to me. If you're watching this video and you think you have a good reason that they should be taking screenshots of the pages that I'm visiting, please drop that in the comments below and let me know. Now, I can understand if I'm coming up here and I want to like take a screenshot of this because I want to read it offline later. That would make a lot more sense. You could save the page. I'm offline, I'm in an airplane, I'm doing whatever, and I don't have access to internet and I want to read that page. I can do that, but they already have a feature for that. It's not something special, but I have to manually say I want to screenshot this page later for offline reading. That's my choice. It's not Microsoft's choice. So why does Microsoft feel it necessary now to screenshot every page you go to? Here's the problem I have with that. Privacy-wise, if I go to my bank site or if I go to my PayPal site, any site that I'm dealing with my monetary things that I deal with my personal business or I deal with a client's business or I deal with my YouTube channel, why does Microsoft need a screenshot of my bank site, my credit card site? I don't agree with it. If you disagree with what I'm saying, please drop that in the comments below. But all I want to just bring to your attention is what Chrome is doing, what Edge is doing, and if you don't care, it doesn't bother you. But if you're somebody that's worried about privacy and security, it's definitely something to take a look at. You can go look the information up for yourself. I'm not being a conspiracy theorist like I've been called in the past. These are two things that are happening, and they're happening in two of the most popular browsers out there. So zip on over, do some investigation for yourself, and see if you agree or disagree with me. Either way, drop your ideas and thoughts in the comments below. I'll see you in the next video.